and it's time for another basic lager review, an Oktoberfest beer review. I've still got some of the Oktoberfest beers from the little box set, and as it's October at time of filming, it might be later, it might be November when this comes out, but it's October at time of filming, so I thought let's review some more for the channel. Okay, there's 10 beers in the box. There's no way I'm going to review anything like that for the channel, because sometimes I just want one and I don't want to be bothered setting all this up and doing a review of it. While I'm talking about that, before I talk about the beer today, I drank this one yesterday. Now I know I had this last year. It is the Keuschbauer's Gillimus beer. Okay, and I've got to mention it on the channel today, because I've got to say this is quite possibly the best. That was quite possibly the best lager I'd ever drunk in my entire life, and I almost set everything up when I was halfway through it just so I could do a quick beer review just to say that. But I thought I might as well say it now. So another shot of the bottle. This was the one I did. I'm not sure if I reviewed this last year when it was out in the thing. I think you can get it. If I can get another bottle of it, I'll do a review for the channel of it. But that was absolutely amazing. I could not believe how good it was. It was just perfect. It was absolutely perfect. The right amount of sweetness, the right amount of maltiness, really refreshing, really drinkable. Today though, I've got this one. I've got the Grantler Festmarzen. Now this is, well, I just love the image there. It's come straight out of the garage, this, so it's not quite fridge cold, but it is cold enough for me to give it a good review, I reckon, and get some nice flavour out of it. It is 5.6% ABV. And it looks, and I say that picture looks great, looks absolutely amazing. The Grantler Festmarzen. And because I don't want it to get any warmer, I'm going to start cracking it open. I'm going to start getting into the glass and start telling you my thoughts on it. So, here we go. So let's get it in that glass, let's get it all in that glass. Let's have a see what it's looking like. Ooh, glass could be cleaner. That's a shame. Might have to do some tapping. Wonder why it's so tap it on the floor. That's better. Yeah, I'm not sure why it wasn't the cleanest, but there we go. Let's give it a good head on it there. Yes, very nice. So there we go. So it's the Grantler Festmarzen. It is nice and cold. It was quite cold in the garage. It's been quite a cool day today, so I'm reckoning it's about 8-9 degrees in there. So let's have a little look at it. So it's pouring slightly amber colour. With quite a few bubbles rising to the top. It's not completely clear, it's a little bit hazy. Yeah, the light's looking orange underneath it. Decent head on it. Looks like decent levels of carbonation. It looks nice, like it'd be nice and refreshing. Is that all of it? Oh, it's a shame there's no more, but there you go. But yeah, I'm loving it. Imported from Germany. What can I say? Yeah, in part of the little box, which were, I think, about 20 quid for 10, so it might be a little bit more. I think they're on a little price for 20 quid, I think they're normally about 24, but still £2.40 a bottle, still a steal for these amazing beers. So anyway, let's get a nose on it. So here we go. So get a nose on the beer, let's go here with it. Let's have a... So getting the malt there, we're also getting that sort of like a little bit of lemoniness, a little bit of grassiness. Oh, it smells like a really good Helles, something like the Augustiner Helles, and also like the Augustiner Edelstoff. Give me those kind of vibes. It's really fresh, it's really punchy, really fragrant. A little bit of malt, a little bit of syrupiness. Smells absolutely delicious. Cannot wait to dive into this. So if I can't wait to dive into it, then what am I waiting for? Here we go. Cheers. That's a shame, that was a good old glug, that. Let's savour it. Right, so straight away I'm getting like a lot of brown bread in the flavour and on the aftertaste. Getting some kind of like orangey, like orange marmalade kind of tastes in it. Yeah, it's definitely a malty one, this one. I'm not sure what it says about it because it's all in German. Yeah, it's almost like it says Doc Doc Grantler das gibt es. So it's almost like, is that knock? Is Doc Knock Knock Knock? Grantler here possibly. I can't. Yeah, it's just talking about a traditional Festmarzen Malznoten. So I assume that means it's a malty one, which is certainly what I'm getting from there. Hopfen aroma. So certainly smelling the hops there with the lemon and the grass and and the punchiness. And something about a golden something or other, whatever Faber is. So yeah, so I can see malts mentioned a few times in the ingredients, quite high up on the ingredients there, which of course it will be. It's a beer at the end of the day, but you know, it is a malty one. It is a crispy one. It's really refreshing. Really refreshing. One of the better ones. Can't really review it for too long, really, because it'll all be gone. Need some for the thumbnail, as you know. But yeah, it's just really nice. It's a really solid, tasty beer. It's 5.6%. It's got a nice bit of punch to it. Shall we talk tiers? Now, one I had yesterday was definitely tier 5. 100% tier 5, right at the top of tier 5. But this one, again, these tiers, what do they mean at the end of the day? I honestly can't think of a reason not to put this in tier 5. It is really good. It's really refreshing. It's got just the right amount of rusticness. It's nice and malty. It's really, yes, just really crisp. Possibly a little bit sweet. Might be a little bit sweet on the sweet side for my palate. So yeah, tier 4 stroke tier 5. It's on the border between tier 4 and tier 5. I'll leave it there. Border between tier 4 and tier 5. I wouldn't say it's a solid tier 5 just because I find it a little bit sweet now that I'm over halfway through it. But by it, this is absolutely... That is so drinkable. It's unbelievable. That is a really, really drinkable beer. It's a really tasty beer, really flavourful beer. I'll stick it in the very bottom end of tier 5. It's a cracker, absolute cracker. Get it if you can. Grantler Festmarzen. I imagine bottle shops will have it, but they did have it in a little beer box. They might have it again next year. I'm about to get 2 of these little beer boxes next time. I'm glad I grabbed the one that I did when I did, because they went really, really quickly, as they would. Anyway, all done. Grantler Fest beer. What a cracker. Till next time, have a good one.